Once upon a time, in a quiet little town in rural Georgia, there lived a hard-working farmer named Old Man Ray. His life was simple. No fancy gadgets, no shortcuts, just dirt roads, early mornings, and honest work. Every single day before the sun even thought about rising, Ray pulled on his boots, grabbed his wooden carrying stick, and walked nearly 2 miles down a dusty path to fetch water from the old well at the edge of the property. He carried 2 clay pots, one hanging from each end of the stick, balanced across his shoulders. The first pot, let's call him Marcus, was flawless. Smooth sides, perfect shape, not a single scratch. Every drop of water that went in stayed in. Marcus was proud of this, very proud. The second pot, his name was Eli, had a small crack running along his left side, a hairline fracture barely visible. But every single morning, as Ray walked those 2 miles home, water slowly dripped out of Eli's crack, drop by drop. By the time they reached the farmhouse, Eli had lost nearly half his water. The voice that cuts deep. Marcus never let Eli forget it. Every morning, as they swayed gently on the wooden stick, Marcus would lean over and say, "Look at you, Eli, half empty again. You know what you are? You're a waste of space." The farmer works himself to the bone every single morning, wakes up before dawn, walks 4 miles round trip, and because of you, half that effort just leaks into the dirt. Why does he even bother carrying you? Eli never responded. He stayed silent, not just carrying water, but shame. Day after day, the same routine. Marcus talked, Eli listened, and slowly, drop by drop, just like the water leaking from his side, Eli's confidence drained away too. He started to believe it. Maybe Marcus is right. Maybe I really am useless. The morning Eli finally broke. One Tuesday morning, the weight became too heavy. As Ray walked the familiar path home, Eli could feel the water escaping his side and something else escaping too, something deeper. Tears began rolling down his clay surface, mixing with the leaking water in the dirt below. Finally, in a voice barely above a whisper, Eli spoke. "Ray, I'm so sorry. I truly am." Ray stopped walking. He looked over at Eli with soft, steady eyes. "What's wrong, friend? Talk to me." Eli's voice cracked. "I'm broken, Ray. Every morning you wake up before sunrise, you walk this long road, you carry this heavy load, and because of me, because of this stupid crack in my side, half your water is gone before you even get home. I've been failing you every single day, and you never yell at me, you never throw me out. I don't understand why. I'm just a burden. I'm worthless. Please, forgive me for being so broken." Ray was quiet for a long moment. Then he smiled, slow and warm like the first light of a Georgia morning. "Oh, Eli, is that what's been sitting on your heart this whole time?" He adjusted the stick on his shoulders and kept walking. "Don't you worry. Tomorrow morning, I want you to pay close attention to the road. Really look at it. After that, I promise you'll never call yourself worthless again." Eli didn't fully understand, but something in Ray's voice, calm, certain, kind, made him hold on just a little longer. The morning everything changed. The next morning came. Same routine. Ray pulled on his boots, grabbed the stick, both pots, 2 miles to the well. But on the way back, Ray said quietly, "Boys, I want both of you to look down at the sides of the road. Really look." Marcus looked to his right. Dry soil, scattered pebbles, a few weeds, nothing special. Eli looked to his left and gasped. There were flowers, dozens of them, wild and beautiful, swaying gently in the morning breeze. Yellows and purples and soft whites, their petals still holding the night's dew. They lined the entire left side of the path as far as Eli could see. For a moment, Eli forgot everything. His shame, his crack, Marcus's words. "They're beautiful.
he whispered. "I've never noticed them before." Marcus stared at the flowers on Eli's side, then looked back at the dry, bare ground on his own side. For the first time, Marcus had nothing to say. The truth Ray had been keeping. When they got back to the farmhouse, Ray set both pots down on the porch and sat beside them. Eli looked at himself, half empty, again. "Master," he said softly, "even after seeing those beautiful flowers, I still couldn't bring you a full pot. I still failed." Ray shook his head slowly. "Eli, let me ask you something. Those flowers, which side of the path were they on?" "My side," Eli said quietly. "Only my side." "That's right," said Ray. "And do you want to know why?" He leaned forward, his weathered hands resting on his knees. "Because I've known about your crack since the very first day. I've always known. And months ago, long before you ever started apologizing for it, I planted flower seeds all along your side of the path." Eli went still. "Every morning when we walked home from the well, every drop that leaked from your side landed on those seeds. You watered them, Eli, day after day without even knowing it. You gave them life. You helped them grow. And now look, the whole road is full of color." Ray's eyes were bright. "Every morning those flowers greet me on my walk to the well. Every evening their fragrance follows me home. Travelers stop on that road just to look at them. Kids run through them laughing. That beauty, all of it, exists because of you. Because of your crack." The water on Eli's surface wasn't from leaking anymore. He was crying, but for the first time in a long time, it was tears of relief.
Marcus spoke up. The porch was quiet for a moment. Then Marcus, who had been listening to every word, spoke. His voice was nothing like it usually was. No edge, no pride, just something honest and raw. "Ray, can I say something?" "Go ahead, Marcus," Ray said gently. "I owe Eli an apology, a real one." Marcus turned toward Eli. "I called you useless. I called you a burden. Every single morning I made you feel like your existence was a problem. I thought being perfect made me better than you. But I was blind. While I was busy being proud of myself, you were out here growing something I never could. I judged your crack without ever asking what it was doing." His voice dropped. "I'm sorry, Eli. Genuinely. I was wrong about you. I was wrong about everything." Eli looked at Marcus for a long moment. Then he said simply, "I forgive you, Marcus. We all miss what we're not looking for." What Ray said that neither pot ever forgot. Ray placed one hand gently on each pot. "Let me tell you both something, and I need you to really hear it. Nobody in this world is perfect. Nobody. Every single person, every single thing has strengths and has limitations. That's not a flaw in the design. That is the design." He looked at Marcus. "You carry water home without losing a drop. My family drinks clean water every day because of you. That matters. Don't ever stop being proud of what you do well. Just stop using it as a weapon against someone else." He looked at Eli. "And your crack isn't your weakness. It's your calling. It's the very thing that makes the road beautiful, the very thing people stop and stare at, the very thing that made this path worth walking." Ray stood up slowly. "If both of you were perfect, I'd have water, but no flowers. If both of you were cracked, I'd have flowers, but not enough water. You don't replace each other, you complete each other. That's how this works. That's how life works." Because here's the truth. We are all one of these pots, sometimes both. Some of us are Marcus, capable, reliable, efficient, but maybe we've looked down on someone else's struggle without understanding their story. Maybe we've confused our strengths with superiority. Some of us are Eli, carrying something we're ashamed of, a past failure, a learning difference, a personality that doesn't fit the mold, a path that looks nothing like everyone else's. And we've been told, directly or indirectly, that our crack makes us less. But what if it doesn't? What if the very thing you've been apologizing for is quietly watering something beautiful that you can't even see yet? Remember these two things. 1. Never judge someone by their limitations. You don't know what their crack is doing. You don't know what seeds it's watering. What looks like a flaw from the outside might be creating something extraordinary that you just haven't seen yet. 2. Never be ashamed of your own imperfections. Your crack is not a mistake. It is not a malfunction. It is part of your purpose. Own it. Walk with it. Let it water whatever it's meant to water. If you've ever felt like Eli, ashamed, overlooked, convinced that your brokenness was only costing people something, I want you to hear this. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond use. You are not a burden. You are a cracked pot on a dusty road, and somewhere behind you, flowers are already growing. You just haven't looked back yet. Nobody is perfect. And that is perfectly okay. The beautiful roads aren't the ones without cracks. They're the ones where something grew because of them. If this story moved something in you, share it with one person today who needs to be reminded of their worth. You never know what that one share might do for someone.